Two giants, one crown. Who rules the great apes? I speak to you now as both storyteller and observer, inviting you into a spec battle countdown unlike any other. Visual evidence that will push the gorilla and the orangutan into sharp relief. Stay with me. The clock is ticking, the categories are set, and the crown awaits. You will see muscle and memory, silence and bellow, forest canopies and forest floors, and at the end, one species will be declared king. In the gentle hum of the forest, I have watched muscle in motion, and few images are as arresting as that of a silverback chest rippling beneath dark fur. Gorillas are often credited with Herculean strength. Laboratory estimates suggest an adult male gorilla can exert the equivalent of lifting between 1,300 to 1,800 pounds in certain limited contexts. Field observations show similar feats in the wild, though methods vary. Their bite is formidable too, strong enough to crush tough vegetation and deliver damaging bites in conflict. Gorillas carry dense pectoral and arm musculature, honed for displays, built for manipulation of heavy objects, and for the decisive shove or grappling hold in a fight. Orangutans, by contrast, possess extraordinary pull strength and an upper body built for suspension. A male orangutan's long arms and powerful flexors allow for tremendous hanging and swinging force. Field anecdotes note astonishing single-limb support and deliberate levering of branches. On the ground, in raw, crushing power, the gorilla holds the advantage. Heavier mass focused into compact musculature optimized for forceful contact. Yet the orangutan's leverage and reach complicate the picture. Strength is not only pounds, but application. Size is a language all its own in the natural world. A fully mature western lowland gorilla male, the silverback, typically stands up to 5.5 to 6 feet when upright, weighs between 300 to 485 pounds. Mountain gorillas often at the heavier end. Females are significantly smaller. The male's sheer bulk conveys dominance and an ability to absorb and deliver force. Orangutans carry a different architecture. Mature male Bornean orangutans generally weigh 165 to 220 pounds. Sumatran males sometimes slightly lighter. Their limbs can span up to 7 feet, tip to tip. Intelligence manifests in many guises: memory, tool tapes, and with that life comes remarkable spatial memory and technical ingenuity. In captivity and in the wild, orangutans have used leaves as gloves and leaves as umbrellas. They've fashioned tools to acquire insects and tools to access seeds, and shown patience in multi-step tasks. Gorillas, too, exhibit profound intelligence, observational learning, the use of simple tools, and complex social communication. They can solve puzzles that require cooperation or sequential actions. And silverbacks demonstrate tactical decision-making when calming or directing a troop. Comparative cognitive tests show both species excel in distinct areas. Orangutans typically outperform in tasks requiring individual innovation and tool manufacture, while gorillas display advanced social cognition and situational judgment within a group context. In short, orangutans score higher in solitary cleverness and manipulative innovation. Gorillas shine in social reasoning and leadership cognition. Which intelligence matters most depends on the battlefield, solitary skirmish or troop-mediated dominance. Among the dense understory, the fabric of society determines fate. Gorillas live in cohesive groups, troops led by a dominant silverback that protects. The canopy is the orangutan's kingdom. Here they are archetypal acrobats, negotiating thin branches, bending trunks, swinging with a deliberate artistry, you know. Their hands, flexible hips, highly mobile shoulders confer superb balance and an ability to exploit three-dimensional space where heavier competitors cannot follow. Gorillas, in contrast, are terrestrial masters. Their weight and limb proportions favour knuckle-walking powerful lunges, short bursts of speed on the ground. But they're clumsy, high in the trees. A gorilla venturing far into the canopy risks branches that cannot bear its weight. For any encounter that shifts into the trees, orangutans gain tactical supremacy. They can retreat upward, strike from suspension, and use height to avoid direct blows. Their ability to move with precision through fragile supports turns the vertical space into a shield and a weapon. Therefore, agility and arboreal skill tip decisively to the orangutan. Allowing it to control engagement distance and exploit environments the gorilla simply cannot dominate. Weapons in nature are an amalgam of anatomy and behavior. Teeth claws, hands weight, improvised tools. Gorillas wield crushing force, massive forearms, a fearsome bite. Chest-beating loud hoots, bluff charges designed to intimidate and avoid costly combat. But when fights erupt, they grapple. Survival is the sum of many skills. Dietary breadth, habitat tolerance, responsiveness to threats, cultural learning. Orangutans demonstrate extraordinary behavioral plasticity. Tool use to extract food memory of fruiting trees across fragmented landscapes, inventive strategies in human-altered habitats. Gorillas adapt through social cohesion, coordinated defense of home ranges, flexible diets across seasons, strong maternal investment that transmits knowledge within the troop. Their ability to exploit a range of plant resources makes them resilient in varied forest types. When faced with human threats, orangutans often respond with stealth, avoidance migration across canopy corridors. Gorillas may confront, bluff, or utilize the group's numbers to deter predators and rivals. Both show remarkable resilience, solitary ingenuity, social buffering. Tying the criteria together, adaptability favours the orangutan in individual innovation and landscape navigation, while gorillas gain strength from collective resilience and territorial defence. The question becomes, which set of adaptations best wins a crown under our 7 categories? We have raced through 7 brutal categories. Strength, size. Intelligence, society. Agility. Weapons, adaptability. And weighed the silent power of mass against the cunning of reach and craft. The gorilla carries the might of a grounded titan. Superior crushing strength, a heavier frame, and the force of social allies. The orangutan commands the canopy with reach, inventiveness, a solitary brilliance that turns branches into refuge and weapon. Final verdict: the king is the gorilla. Its dominance in raw terrestrial power, combined with coalition-backed defense and size, secures the crown in this 7 criteria spec battle countdown. In one sentence, the gorilla's sheer mass, killing strength and troop-backed tactics outmatch the orangutan across the aggregated categories. Which side are you on? Comment below.